welcome. I hope you're having an awesome day. I am into the spring colors because I don't know about you, but we were in the upper Midwest with an April snowstorm. And so I would like to have some spring colors coming in. And if you've been following me, I have been doing a lot with floral and more elegant. And now I'm going to be working on a little set called A Little Wild and doing some children's cards. And so we're going to bring in my favorite of colors, which is this lime green. I just think that it speaks spring and happy, and I love it. And so this is the card we're going to be making today. Let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is bring in these Post-it notes that are more covered than the normal, so that they can stick to paper without ripping the paper. And we're going to create this plaid coloring of this paper. It's not something you can buy. I'm going to show you how to make it. Okay, so these are super sticky Post-its. What I'm using it for today is to show you how you can easily do this technique and then just peel this right off and it doesn't tear your paper. So I'll be bringing in my aqua painter again, and I'll be bringing in an assortment of colors. Let's start with that beautiful lemon lime twist, and that's our lime green color. And just, I'm not going to show you the whole thing, but I'm just going to show you how the basic idea goes. So there's one, and peeling this back, repositioning it, then we'll bring in a different color, and we'll be doing Tempting Turquoise for our next color, and then just bring that in and make your next stripe. And you'll just go along your card like that, and then we'll switch it the other direction as well. You don't want too much water. You just want to use that aqua painter to make things flow nicely. And that's what it looks like underneath. Easily peels off. And then you start with your next color, keeping everything clean as you go. You can see I've been working along the lines. And just to show you again what we're doing here, and it's just really art. It doesn't have to be exact, just eyeball it and keep your colors separate from each other in the color line. You don't want to be putting the blue next to the turquoise and, you know, just kind of artistically creating your plaid and using your aqua painter, not squeezing a lot of water. This is my final piece of faux plaid paper. Okay, so let's go over what I did. You can use any of the colors you have that are the rainbow colors from our stamp pads, but this is what I used. So we had Tempting Turquoise, Melon Mambo, Wisteria Wonder, Daffodil Delight, and Tangerine Tango for the orange, Pacific Point, which you can see they really don't look much different, but the turquoise and the Pacific Point, and then Lemon Lime Twist. So you might want something different for your Pacific Point and possibly bring in, like what you could do here is maybe even put another line through here, really dark line. What I did for my lines is I went this way and then I went this way, and you can see I have two lines on some of those, and you can do that as well on the other side. So basically lining it up here and then moving it over just a little bit, making sure your lines are straight. It just kind of gives it an even neater plaid look. I'm going to bring in a Wisteria Wonder here color. I just really love the way it turned out. And this paper worked really well, but as it started to get a little wet on the edges, I brought in a couple new pieces. And you can see here where I mean it got wet on the edges. So again, you know, doing a line there might distract from what happened. Of course, this is art, so, you know, things are not always going to be perfect. But I really love how that turned out. And now this is the backdrop for our cute little card with our animals. So let's get moving on with that. Okay, so I did stamp and with the Versamark gloss these up. I don't know if you can tell that they're glossier. It had to give some shadowing, so I have the Stampin' Right neutrals specifically for this set because of the grays and the browns for the bears, and we'll do some more of this coloring on other of the cards in this series, but I just basically added the darkest to the shadows and then the lightest on the elephant, and I also brought in that little watercolor pencil for the pink in the ears and just kind of a little bit colored in a little bit of pink and a little bit of pink for the nose. And then for the lion, I just did the two lightest of the tannish brown colors. And I'm not going to do any more darkness on this guy because he seems to me to be dark enough. Now with the bear, I will pop up with some dimensional. The other two animals I will not, because I want this to be the center stage of the popped up card right here. And then this is the spot I'm going to choose on this card just because I think this is drawing all the color right here and I want to diminish that. So we'll put the bear right here. And then we'll just be gluing these down flat and coming in with some grass. So just with the lemon lime twist, we'll take the little grass that comes in the collection, making sure you don't have anything along that edge. That's always something to check. Okay, and we're going to be stamping first generation and second. Now see that, but we'll be bringing our ribbon in and we'll cover that, but let's be a little bit more cautious here. And just highs and lows. Then second generation behind it. So I've cut the lemon lime twist ribbon and I used something that came in with my paper pumpkin, this kind of a tape instead of the glue dots or some of the other styles of adhesive. I'm finding this to be really great with ribbon. And I'm going to come just right where this line happened and right above that little curve so that some of this grass will show. And then I have cut out this other piece that goes with this set from the dies, and I'm going to just put it a little above to connect up the grass, and I'll just be using my liquid glue for that. And for the last bits of this card, of course you know me, and I like to have a little bit of glitz or shimmer. It just shows such professionalism in your cards. And so today I'm going to take the silver of the sequins from the metallic sequins and put one there and put one on each of those curves. And the last thing you could do is take that fine tipped glue and put a shine on the eyeballs, and then it will look like this. And then I've embellished with a little bit of the Aurora Borealis white that's found in the metallics, and then the silver on those two curves, and some of the lime green Nouveau drops. And so I hope you like this card. I'm really pleased with it. It brings a lot of bright, cheerful colors to the receiver. Of course, I love to send my love with all of what I do, and I hope that this inspires you to send some love today and bring out some of those bright ink pads and send some cheer to somebody. All right, if you need anything, follow the link below to my website, and otherwise I will see you again soon with the second in this series of the Little Loves die set and A Little Wild. Okay, I will see you soon. God bless you, and don't forget to send some love. Bye-bye.